day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Lopez in at the center position.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Antetokounmpo. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Tatum. Pass to White. Holiday against Antetokounmpo. Porzingis with it. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Knocks it loose. Now the Celtics on the move. And the jam by Brown.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White. Maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Jackson, left side. Antetokounmpo inside, hounded by Tatum. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Outside Tatum, White on the wing. Pass to Holiday. Back to Brown, White on the wing. And here's the fast break. Jackson for three. With the second effort, and again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6. Tatum way outside. Boston, no good that time either.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
A big topic of conversation, Chris Middleton. Coach said Middleton is an incredible shooter. He said we cannot let him get comfortable. Shoot it directly off passes. Our goal, run Chris off that three-point line. Chris Middleton, hard to stop. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 5.
Yeah, no hesitation, no overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they need to dominate the competition on another level.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Boston pulls it in.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
The kick out to White. Pass to Tatum. Here's Porzingis. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Now here's White. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Tatum. 6 to shoot. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson outside. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Now the Celtics on the move. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum's got energy and stamina to last. You see it with how quick he consistently gets out on the break.
Jackson outside. Antetokounmpo, left side. It's stolen by Tatum. Up top, Brown. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
5 ticks left now in the first quarter. Holiday from long range. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Boston out in front. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Brown, that's good.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Holiday, and it's Lillard penetrating. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They host the Pistons after this one. Back to Tatum. Plenty of space. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Tatum's got 9.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Tatum. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Celtics lead by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. It's so hard to get stops against them. I just love the ball movement.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge calls.
Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Lopez, the screen on Tatum. Tatum against Portis. Can they get it? Boston pulls it in.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Tatum can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. He surrounds.
Oh! Jaylen Brown, do it!
One of the smoother athletes in the game. Brown just sort of glides up court in transition.
Here's Lillard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Well, Grant, there are a few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Cornette's checked in for Boston. Al Horford comes in for Tatum. White can't hit. The Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Holiday with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Horford for 3. Cornette passes to Horford. Outside White. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Horford. Pass to Holiday from the arc. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Holiday's got 5.
Well, look, you won't catch Holiday sleeping. He knew exactly how much time he had to get the shot.
The 3, here's Lillard. That shot is off. Boston leading by 8. Inside, Horford. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Lopez from the arc. And it's Cornette with a rebound. The Celtics on offense. They've got a 13-2 run going. 3-pointer. To the left wing. Horford for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now. White, the pass to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Boston ending the quarter up 10. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
They got to tighten things up, man. Turnovers has been a major problem. I'm surprised to see such a lack of focus from them. This is what.
And now let's. And that'll do it for.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's the break. Brown with the steal. Here's Holiday. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Holiday's got 7 points.
What a sweet shot by Holiday. Going for the soft touch that time.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And Boston with some changes. Hauser comes in for Horford. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Boston making a switch here. Springer's checked in. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Middleton. It's Middleton on the wing. Pass to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Here's Hauser. Antetokounmpo covering. Hauser passes to Pritchard. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Middleton from the outside. And the Bucks miss again.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Queta. Here's Hauser to the wing on the left. Pritchard, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Can't cash it in from close range.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Jackson with room to fire. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
Oh, Brown gonna go get it. Here's Hauser. Three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks trail by 15. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Pass to Pritchard. From outside the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Here's Hauser. Nails it from 3. Hauser's got 6 here in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with an impressive 16-point lead heading. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. There's Tatum with the 3. Pass to Pritchard to the inside. Here's Shireman. Now here's Tatum. Antetokounmpo covering. Tatum passes to Pritchard. The 3 ball. Lillard pulls down the board. The Bucks trail by 19. And here's Middleton. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Tatum. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist of the night. Tatum doesn't go for him. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Here's Lillard, and he hits the jumper. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter. Celtics lead by 14. Pass to Shireman. The kick to Tatum. And here's Brown for three. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. For three, here's Lillard. And another three for Milwaukee.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Brown against Middleton. The drive by Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
There's Jackson with the three. Sinks it from distance.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Back to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Boston leading by 12.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Releases. And it's Boston scoring again. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Here's Shireman, defended by Jackson. Pritchard gets it to go.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jason Tatum.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Derek White's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Assist goes to
Boston's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Fires high post. Jump shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 17.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And Milwaukee has possession. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
No coverage that time.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Antetokounmpo outside. Kicks it out to Middleton. Shoots over Brown. And another miss by Milwaukee. From downtown. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Antetokounmpo for three. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant.
Aldridge, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Yabusele. He's out there with Embiid. George is out there with Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than Maxey. You have to run him off that line.
Brown finds Holiday. White, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Maxey against Holiday. Here's the floater.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
The three from Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Here's McCain. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. A putback. Rebound by the Celtics. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
I'd send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Joe Mazzulla. David.
Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing, and doing it in the court, quite another. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
McCain's shot is off. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's ball movement by Boston. On the wing, Brown. Against Miami, he was really on his game. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, George. Banked in off the glass.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's the Celtics ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. And Holiday, here we go. Porzingis finds Tatum.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career, but he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP. Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
And Embiid with the block. Here's Maxey. That 3 off the mark. Boston leading by 4. The kick out to Tatum. Misses the 3. The 76ers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Out to the right wing. There's a good screen. Pass to Embiid. Over Tatum. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Back to Porzingis. Brown outside. Porzingis finds Brown. And nothing is falling for him right now. 76ers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Maxey. It's good. This game is all even. Maxey's got 5 now.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's giving them control of the pace in this one.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Maxey. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Paul George. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. Here's McCain. Still yet to score. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And yes, it's good.
Heads up play by Holiday. He saw the opening and helped exploit it.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Maxey. Pass to McCain. George, that's a 2-pointer. And it's White with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Frank, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
From deep, George sinks the triple. He has 5.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Takes the 3. Tatum from 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Embiid. That one goes in. Embiid's got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Holiday dishes to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics.
And the timing from George there on the rejection, using his long reach to turn away the shot.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. 29th pick overall in 2017. He's come a long way. Kevin, chips stay lit.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
When you want an emphatic finish, Brown is the man you are looking for. He does not waste opportunities like that.
The 3 from George. Traps in the tray. George has got a pair of triples in the second now for Philadelphia. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Porzingis with the block.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Tatum's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Al Horford is checked in for Porzingis.
42, Al Horford.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And Embiid throws it down.
Just come on. Like, how do you stop Embiid? Just using that bounce right there, just unreal.
Tatum, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
50 seconds left now here in the second. White the pass to Holiday. Back to White to stop the run. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got his 5th rebound in this one. And George kicks to Yabusele. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Tatum passes to Horford and finished off by Horford.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Tatum kicks to Holiday. And stolen by Maxey. Fires from way outside. The shot misses. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but be right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
And a look now at some of the games that have yet to... And that'll do it for...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The guards are Pritchard and White. Jaylen Brown out there with Horford, and it's Cornette in at center. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now here's White, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, it's stolen by Martin. Outside Lowry. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Kicks it out to Gordon. Poked loose and taken away by Brown. White the pass to Cornette. In the corner, Horford with it. Back to White. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Horford with the screen on Oubre. Here's Brown. And he drops it in from the low post. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Lowry's shot is good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
White against Gordon from outside the arc. And it's White missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's stolen by White. And here comes White, leading the fast break, and finished off by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. And they double up Gordon. Here's Oubre. He takes it in. Drummond finds Oubre. Moves back up. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Martin. Martin's got his first points of the game. Outside, White. Pass to Cornette. Can't connect from short range. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Gordon, and some very quick points for him on that possession. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention: carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Here's Pritchard after Eric Gordon's bucket.
Sam Hauser, Jaden Springer.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here's Drummond from down in the low post. It goes. Now it's a 3.76ers lead. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Tillman's shot is good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Martin. Stolen. Here's Pritchard. Offensive rebound. Springer can't get it to fall.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
76ers moving the ball around. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Here's Brown. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size, rock the rim.
And taken away by Brown. Here's to Porzingis. Outside, White. And here's Tatum for 3. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And it's Martin missing. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Out to White. Takes a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 5 now.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Celtics up 5. And coming. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Philadelphia, George is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Now here's Brown. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. The 76ers trail by 3. Maxey on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's McCain. And that'll be 2 free throws coming. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
One for the 76ers. McCain, 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And here are the 76ers now. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Wasted no time on that one. And the 76ers lead by 1. Pass to Holiday. Out to Porzingis. Brown wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. McCain's shot is off. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge.
First team foul.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Nice shot by Yabusele.
Smart pass from the quick thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
It's to Porzingis. Holiday with it. Celtics passing it around. White. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained from us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Embiid wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. White against Maxey. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Boston leading by 3. Tatum with it. They kick out to Brown. Here's White. The three-pointer no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's McCain. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
McCain's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia. Pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Tatum down low. Brown the pass to White. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Brown. There's the 3. Tatum's shot is off. And the 76ers with possession. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a two-possession game.
Tatum dishes to White. Pass to Brown. To halt the run. The rebound by Yabusele. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Fourth team foul.
Gets the first. That puts them up by 5.
Gershon Yabusele.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That's pretty much good.
Connects from downtown.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure he would have liked to foul someone different.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a three. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and
do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Paul George, Maxey out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Got a hand on it. George, a deep 3. And they recover it. Fires the 3. The Sixers with another miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
On the drive, Giannis just did. His stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
Here's McCain. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Maxey on the wing. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best 3-point shooters in the NBA.
Now Lopez. His last outing, he had 18 points. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. A nice shot by McCain.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
Embiid against Antetokounmpo. Jackson for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one. He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Milwaukee's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. George, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Middleton, left side. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And
oh, my goodness! Powered it home.
Did you see it, Freez? Bringing the house down.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort. He gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Prince is checked in for Milwaukee.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Antetokounmpo outside. Out to Lillard. Pass to Jackson. Back to Antetokounmpo. 4-3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all three levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So, at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel.
Oh, wow! Big finish.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
He buries it from three.
Hopefully that calms him down a little bit, settles his nerves after starting the game 0 for 6.
For three, here's Lillard. Sinks the tray.
The ultimate competitor who loves getting the payback bucket. That's who Lillard is.
Pass to Embiid. All alone. Again, Philadelphia.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. 8 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at shooting guard. For three, George. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Lillard passes to Jackson. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
Substitution, number 28, Kershaw, Yabusele.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
First team foul.
Milwaukee on D. Here's Maxey. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Embiid brings a double team. Jackson finds Middleton. Back to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And that one drops for him. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Ali. Thank you.
Nice playmaking by Maxey, an overlooked part of his game.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
You know, I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Brent's a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
Here's Yabusele, pass to Maxey. There's the 3. Lillard pulls down the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Yabusele, pass to Maxey. Shot to stop the run, and yep, it's good. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
When Maxey has the ball, you got to keep him from getting downhill, or he's just going to take those points.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
George, a deep 3, sinks it. What range from downtown?
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Hits a 3-pointer. Middleton's got 9.
Clapping back at him. Middleton says, I can do that too.
Here's Embiid. No good with a layup. Jackson on the wing. Here's Prince. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. Just the kind of...
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Looking at Philadelphia, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes.
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
When I watch Giannis, man, I'm just
Thanks for tuning in.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Up again. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 10. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one. And whoa! Giannis with a showstopper.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Lillard. Kicks it to George. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Third is Brook Lopez.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
After his rookie year, Clark, Chris Middleton got traded to Milwaukee.
Well, there were no ripples when this trade happened, PA. No earth-shaking or anything like that, but it was major for the Bucks and Chris Middleton. He's been a multi-time All-Star, and he also was huge in that championship run in 21 for the Bucks. Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Connaughton, he's checked in for Lopez. Connaughton outside. It's stolen by Maxey. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pass to Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
Connaughton goes in, and he jams it home with authority.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Maxey passes to George. And George with the jam.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Lillard. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Yabusele. Back to Embiid. Inside, Embiid gets the advantage.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Drummond passes to Lowry. Back to Gordon. Oubre on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. The Bucks leading by 12. Prince on the attack. And he's going to the line for 2. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
For the Bucks, Freez taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials have 2 minutes to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Trent. Basket's good. And the Bucks lead by 12.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Lowry finds Oubre. And here's Martin. Drummond with the screen. Martin, the pass to Drummond. Over on Antetokounmpo. No good, a bit long that time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break up 12. We hear team. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. We've got Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Oubre in at the 3, small forward. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists now in the game. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Maxey. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Goes up again. What energy on the glass from Giannis.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Giannis with the rebound. The Bucks leading by 14. Middleton passes to Lillard. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Embiid. Giannis with the rebound. The Bucks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. The drive by Lopez. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Here's Lillard. Another shot. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And so Middleton will bring it up for Milwaukee. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, BA, I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Damian Lillard. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's off his foot. It's being called a kicked ball.
Kicked ball.
George for three, knocks down the triple.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter, because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo surveys.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Lillard. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
Defense pulls out every stop imaginable, but with Lillard, he just simply beats him.
And here is Maxey. A minute 39 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the three.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bucks.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
George, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul.
It's going to go on Paul George.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Here's George. Again, the Sixers score. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Lopez in the post. Embiid's there. Antetokounmpo finds Jackson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 17. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Philadelphia ball.
There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter.
Milwaukee foul. Jackson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And Philadelphia has possession. And George launches it from deep.
It's pretty clear that Middleton takes pride in his defense. If he can't block the shot, he's going to do everything he can to at least challenge it and disrupt the shooter.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. Well, Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill.
Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And it's good for two.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Middleton dishes to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Lillard. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
To the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Jason Tatum.
First team foul. Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here's Tatum. Pass to Holiday on the wing. Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Brown's got 5.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lopez kicks to Lillard. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Lillard.
Well, you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Tatum drives in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Giannis with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Lillard misses. Celtics leading by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Jackson kicks to Lillard. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes. They led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And here is Tatum, after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Tatum kicks to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bucks trail by 8. Jackson passes to Lopez. Brown right side. From the baseline. Holiday finds Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Deflects the pass. Three-pointer. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Antetokounmpo That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boston shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. He doesn't get the second one.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Giannis kicks to Jackson. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Middleton in its small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Stolen by Jackson. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target from outside. The Bucks shooting well. 50% from the floor. Porzingis with the steal. Tatum kicks to White. Sinks the three-pointer. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Lillard. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Giannis. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
White against Jackson. White dishes to Tatum. No good on the 3. The Bucks trail. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Well, Jason Tatum always working to expand his range. He might as well be in the next county.
Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Tatum. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. Lillard the pass to Giannis. And Boston with the rebound. And Holiday kicks to White. The kick out to Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Porzingis. Great D that time from Portis.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Middleton outside. And taken away by Brown. Stolen by Jackson. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Here's Giannis. After the basket by Boston. 8 feet away. Bank shot. No good. Holiday, the pass to White. The kick out to Brown. Here's Tatum. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. They get a hand on it. Middleton with it. Picked up by Brown. Over in the corner, Lillard. Middleton looking it over. Back to Lillard. Giannis outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Lillard.
Downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Brown kicks to Holiday. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. 3-pointer, Lillard. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bucks ahead. They're up by. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
23.
At times, it seems like he just can't miss. I mean, he is rolling offensively and bringing his team back.
And moving on here. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Horford is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Cornette in at the 5. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
Green, he's checked in for Jackson. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Pass to White. The kick out to Holiday from the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's White. Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Number 11.
Brown with it. Lillard picks him up. Back to Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Fires from deep. Busted. No good that time either.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Prince. Now here's Lopez. Here's Middleton. From deep, Prince. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with it.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Cornette over Lopez. Here's Pritchard. Basket counts. Pritchard's got his first basket of the night.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Right side, Green. Corner shot. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference. Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Lopez passes it to Middleton. Now here's Lillard. 12 points for him. Prince outside. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Rollins subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Lopez. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Celtics trail by 7. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Prince. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Jackson is checked in for Green. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Rollins. 1:12 left in the third quarter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Out left of the wing, here's Walsh. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Lillard. Pass to Queta. And the layup's good off the glass. Queta's got 5 points so far.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
And Giannis gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pritchard passes to Walsh. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Rutt. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard comes in for Wright.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And the rebound goes to Lopez. It's tipped. Stolen by Tatum. Stolen by Middleton. There's the three. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 4. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. Right the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Lillard, right side. The offensive rebound. Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
The three from Tatum. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Gets it down to Middleton. Lillard outside. High post Lopez. And the call on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been first personal foul. First team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in to what Joe Mazzulla told his team. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Antetokounmpo. Jackson against Tatum. Jackson passes to Giannis. Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal. Here's White. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Lillard finds Jackson. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good work there as it goes. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Giannis charging into the lane. And he converts the layup.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Jackson dishes to Lillard. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Giannis against Holiday. It's stolen by White.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Trains the three-pointer. And here is Lopez. Knocked away. And so the Bucks take the win. Probably. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific...
assembling a contender.
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting five will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point. Drills it from deep.
Nice quick shot from Holiday. Not giving the defense time to react to him having the ball.
George left side. It's stolen by Holiday. Here's White. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Maxey. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Now here's Holiday. Tatum can't hit.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best. Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Now here's Embiid. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
And Allie, thank you for that. Knocks it down from distance.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
For 3, Maxey. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
1:52 left in the opening quarter. Here's Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Yabusele. Embiid from outside. The Sixers with another miss. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Tipped. George with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Fires from way outside. They get it back. Here's Embiid. And a nice finish on the layup. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Here's Brown. And oh, he just slams it over Paul George.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
George, good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
It's his first trip to the line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
a talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Here's McCain. Good work defensively by White. Celtics lead by 12. Outside Tatum. 35 seconds left in the first quarter here. Brown with a screen. Tatum passes to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Off target from outside. Now Philadelphia with it. Here's Yabusele, defended by Porzingis. Pass to George. Embiid, a screen on Brown. Here's George. No good from the wing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
They've got Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with Paul George. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Yep, that one's good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Look, you know coming in that Holiday is aggressive. He will try to force you to bend to his will.
Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday powers it home.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
Yabusele. A clear look for Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your arm.
Down low. Here's Yabusele. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. On the wing, Holiday. Maxey covering. The kick out to White. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. It's rebounded by George.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's McCain. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer, Holiday. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Holiday's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, Holiday likes showing off his range. Good-looking 3-ball there.
For 3, Maxey. Porzingis grabs the board.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Well, Grant, everyone has the same goal right now, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that can be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
Well, not really much you can do to stop them there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Holiday passes to Brown. 1:49 left to play in the half. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. It's George on the wing. Nice D from Brown. Celtics lead by 13. Tatum passes to Holiday. Got a piece of it. Pass to Embiid. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Paul George pulls down the board.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Outside White. Boston again missing. And Maxi's got the ball here for the 76ers. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Pass to Brown.
76ers foul.
And Boston with some changes. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for White.
Checking in for the Celtics.
Here's Porzingis. Off the inbound, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Now here's Embiid. And stolen by Porzingis. Over to the left wing. George with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. Pass to Embiid. This one for 3. Oh, Embiid hit from outside.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Now Porzingis. Embiid covers. Now Brown. To win the drought. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Celtics out in front, leading. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Guys, they're laying bricks out there. Shaq, I could read your mind as you were watching that.
I can't say that.
And during that first half, appreciate you joining us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Man, we've seen Drew Holiday really having a great game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Springer in at the 2-guard spot. Stan, last year was an epic season for the Celtics. Obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
Lowry against Holiday. Fades. No good, off the front rim. Celtics lead by 8. Horford outside. Pass to Holiday. Lowry with a steal. And here's Gordon from the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Tries the 9-footer. He's off on that one. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Drummond. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
76ers trail by 8. Here's Drummond. No points yet. Pass to Gordon. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The 76ers, number 1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Lowry against Holiday. Here's Horford. Outside Holiday. Pass to Hauser. 5 on the clock. Outside Holiday. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to drop.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
To the left side wing. Inside. Stolen by Drummond. Gordon, the pass to Martin. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Holiday. Here's Horford. And it's Martin with the rebound. 76ers trail by 11. Coach closing in on 2 decades in the league. Al Horford continues to put in the work.
Well, Brian, that's what it takes to make sure your body is able to compete against players half your age. He's never shied away from doing all the little things.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Horford outside. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Lowry right side. He's off on the layup. Boston leading by 10. Hauser passes to Cornette. Here's Hauser. Back to Cornette. And Oubre comes to help. 3-pointer Holiday. And no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oubre passes to Drummond. The Sixers with another miss.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis has checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Pritchard. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon, the pass to Martin. Gordon's got space. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Gordon's got 7 points for the quarter. And here's Brown for 3. And he can't get that one. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Boston out in front. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
We've got George, Maxey out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4-man spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. White, the pass to Brown. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Tuesday, they kick off a road trip to Charlotte, where they'll take on the Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And you know, for that matchup with the Bulls, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
It's good.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact into his finish.
To the inside, Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
It's George on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Pass to McCain. Kicks it to George. Back to Maxey. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
It's stolen. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Yabusele counted from distance.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Maxey surveys. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Maxey on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 4 assists in the game.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Brown against George to the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Celtics lead by 12. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to McCain. Puts up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 tonight. There's Tatum with the 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And Porzingis with the block.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
That's good from George. Drew Holiday's checked in for Pritchard. George hits them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Tatum passes to Holiday. Off the mark there with a 3. 76ers trail by 10. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Pass to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Celtics.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Kristaps Porzingis.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really. Just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Knocked loose. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Tatum looking it over. Misses the 3. And George launches it from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. So it's Boston now. 17 points was their biggest margin. The shot by Holiday, no good. Inside. Here's Brown. No good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot.
Defensively, you got to try and build the wall against Giannis and cover the paint. He's too much to handle inside.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Lillard missing. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. The 76ers again can't hit it. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Jackson. The layup off target. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It is incredible that George is playing Brent at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined. And he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor, and is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. The two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Philadelphia has possession. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
Now here's Middleton. On the wing, Jackson. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Here's McCain. Guarded by Jackson. McCain's shot is off. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Embiid sets the pick for George. An absolute bomb from three-point range. George has got 6.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis outside. Middleton on the wing. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night. Baseline jumper. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And Embiid practices these shots all the time, which is why he's so good from this area.
Jackson kicks to Antetokounmpo. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. And the dunk by Giannis.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
The deep 3 from George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 5. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
Left side, Jackson. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throw. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring break. Giannis showing creativity.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pass to Embiid. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Yeah, it's impossible to stop Giannis on the drive. You combine the length, quickness, the strength. It really is insane.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in. I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate your report. Middleton dishes to Jackson. Giannis right side. Clock at 6. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in mid-season?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with a team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in. Middleton right now seeing the floor and delivering the ball well to his teammates. Good at finding the open man.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history to average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorer. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long. A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Plays it up and takes it in. And that's now 18 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Embiid wide open. The 76ers with another miss. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Lillard against Washington. He was really on his game. Here's Middleton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Here's Maxey, and that one hits back iron. For the 76ers, the last game, a win against the Detroit Pistons. Lillard misses. The 76ers trail by 15. Embiid inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
George passes to Embiid from deep 3-point territory. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Yep, it counts. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And so it's Milwaukee taking a 19-point lead into the break. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
44. Fans, please direct your...
Greetings, everybody. Well, guys, he sure got off to a hot start.
You know what's hot, Ernie? That spicy chip Shaq tried to eat. Remember that face
I
he
do.
made?
Yes,
I'll tell you.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the 76ers.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards.
Thank you for being with us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Yabusele, also George out there. Joel Embiid out there with Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Middleton.
Oh, man, nice jam from Middleton. The veteran swingman understands when to go after dunks like that.
Here's Maxey. The good-looking shot from the wing. Maxey's got 13 points. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Lillard finds Middleton. Giannis left side. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The deep 3 from George. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be.
Kevin? Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Jackson kicks to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Lillard missing.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Maxey. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Giannis outside. Into the lane. And Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. To get out in transition there.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Green in for Jackson. The 76ers trail by 14. Drummond with it. Picked up by Portis. Another miss by Philadelphia.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Giannis kicks to Green. Launches it. Rebound by the 76ers. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Drummond. Outside for Martin. Lets the 3 fly. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Oubre. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Portis.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And stolen by Lillard. And it's the Bucks on the break. Goes up, and Portis throws it down.
Good hands by Lillard. You cannot get lazy or he'll pick your pocket and go the other way.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he is in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Oubre with it. Picked up by Portis. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oubre kicks to Gordon. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night.
You can just tell how steady Eric Gordon is and confident in his ability.
On the wing, Green. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 17.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. Taurean Prince is out there with Portis, and it's Rollins in at the point guard. And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Taurean Prince. Jackson, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Rollins. Middleton looking it over. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Giannis a screen on Lowry. Lets it go from deep. Lillard misses.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Count it.
You gotta like how Lowry puts his head down and just charges in on the ground.
Bucks leading by 10. Lillard outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And just miss after miss right now.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Lillard finds Jackson. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Drummond. Oubre against Middleton. Kicks it out to Gordon. For 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Gordon's got it back down to single digits for the 76ers. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 1.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Kicks it out to Maxey. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Portis.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Giannis throws it down.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Here's McCain. Guarded by Jackson. Nobody near George. Drills the 3-pointer. George has got 19 points.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining 3s.
And the shot goes in.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
George with the bucket. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. Bucks leading by 8. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Lillard outside. Pass to Jackson. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Lillard the pass to Giannis. And Giannis brings it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
And the second free throw, good. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Maxey. Pass to Yabusele. Off target with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter.
Wow. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about Embiid climbs the ladder, if that's even possible.
And you put the ball anywhere within a 3-foot radius of the rim, and Embiid's gonna get it. And he's also coming with bad intentions. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for your Sixers, taking.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Portis. 5 to shoot. Count the basket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David